Hi, welcome to Cowtown Colorworks. I'm Lori, otherwise known as My Cat Pearl on Instagram and Ravelry, and that's MyCatPurl. I come from you outside of Columbus, Ohio, where I live with my mom and my cat. In my crafty life, I love crafts. I love this time of the year. I love gifting crafts. So right now, I have some knitting, not a whole lot, unfortunately, or fortunately, how it may be. I do have a finished object. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about what's works in progress, and then maybe some things I have thinking about coming up. I have one project here with me that'll definitely be started in my coming up. And I'm just putting the needles in with it, actually. And then maybe some future thoughts and some ideas on some holiday crafting. We'll talk about life in Ohio. That's generally where I start. And while we do that, I need some lotion. My hands are dry. I had a free weekend. My mom went to the hospice center here in Columbus for a little respite, they call it. It's a break for her. It's a break for me. It's a different scenery. There's aides there to take care of her. Here, she's kind of stuck to the house. There, it's definitely set up. It's all on one floor. She can walk around. She has a patio right outside of her bedroom. If you're wondering what I'm using, it's Lanchet Lotion Bar in the Winterberry, and I love it. I got it at Fiber Space in Washington, D.C. And I think the best part is it doesn't leave a film on your hands. It's made with shea butter. So while I talk, I'm going to moisturize. So anyway, my mom's at the respite center. She wanted a little bit of break. Her friend was supposed to come over and visit her there, and my brothers and my niece went and helped her do some Christmas shopping for, the family, and it's a nice break for her. So she's there, which meant I had Friday night, all day Saturday, and a couple more hours today. I have to work at my part-time job tonight, but to do some housework. So I kind of scrubbed my house, mostly the main living floor, bathroom, kitchen, dining room, living room, scrubbed it, vacuumed, edged, dusted, washed windows. Just things that I don't choose to take time to do while my mom is here, because that's time I'm taking away from her care. I keep my house clean, don't get me wrong, but if it's make her a hot dinner or clean the bathroom, deep cleaning the bathroom, not tidying the bathroom, I'm going to take the time and spend with my mom. The bathrooms will be there, the mirrors will be dusty, but they'll be there when it's time to clean. So it was a nice weekend for me to have an opportunity to get some housework done and some serious crafting. On that note, I just filmed a little vlog of some crafting that I did this weekend of all the projects I completed and pretty much where I got the materials, and most of it was Dollar Tree or Target and the Dollar Spot, which is really not the Dollar Spot. I think they call it Bullseye's Playground now, because really it's a lot of $3 and $5 stuff, but irrelevant. So I did that over the weekend. I got a lot of crafting. As a small recap, I made a wreath for my front door with a little sled. So cute. I recommend you check out the video. I made my niece, my hair is crazy today. I made my niece and her dog an advent calendar and some other stuff. Oh, a centerpiece for my coffee table, which is like old-fashioned mason jars with candy in them in a crate. Super pretty. I got some candles for my mantle. I love decorating my mantle. And I probably have mentioned this 100 times, but when we bought this condo, one of the biggest selling points besides the bedroom layout was my fireplace, where it burns wood and it has a huge mantle, and I get to decorate it for every season, and I just really enjoy doing that. Today's drink, Powerade. It's getting colder, and I find that I drink entirely too much coffee during the day, and I get myself dehydrated. Not technically, I don't think medically dehydrated, but I feel very dry. My skin feels dry, my hands feel dry, my eyes feel dry. So I need to make that effort to drink. So I'm drinking Powerade today. What else is going on this week, or has gone on? Not really a whole lot. My two best friends came last weekend. I love them dearly. My mom loves them. They love my mom. And they came down, and we went and spent some time with one of my friend Jen's family. They had a get-together, so we went there. And then after that, we went to my cousin's house and watched some Buckeye football and visited with them. So it was a great weekend, and it was wonderful. And I love that they can come here and feel comfortable, and I can go to their house and feel comfortable. And you know, they live about 2 hours away, so. But they were here last weekend. This week, now technically Friday was a bank holiday, which I should have had off, but we decided, or my upper management decided, we were working, and then we would, those of us, most of us who worked Friday will get Black Friday off, the day after Thanksgiving. So since I already have the day after Thanksgiving off as a vacation day, I moved that vacation day to Monday. So now I get Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off, all for one PTO day, which is super exciting. Sarah's coming down. We're going to craft and knit and shop for Christmas. But anywho, I really started Christmas shopping. Quite frankly, I'm almost done, if we're going to be honest. Mostly because I knew what I wanted to get for people, and I'm making it a very homemade Christmas for a lot of family and friends. They'll get purchase things as well, but I did a lot of crafting and creating, and like the jams and jellies and stuff that I made. I will be sharing that with family and friends, so I'm excited about that. Decorate my cubicle at work. I just love Christmas. I mean, it's crazy, but I do. So that went on this week in Ohio. Watched some football, and really clean my house. My room's not done, but I got the main part of the house clean. As soon as I'm done videoing this, I'm taking the vacuum upstairs and doing my mom's room while she's not here, so I can get her room vacuumed and tidied up and get the hallway done. Where the people see. My room, nobody sees, and it's irrelevant. I have laundry everywhere, and it's so be it. I'm not worried about that. So I guess I can get into some knitting. I have my finished object. Oh my god, it's so cute. I made this. It's a gift for a coworker, and it's Olive U2, O-L-I-V-E. These are not the actual buttons. These are just markers for the buttons, but I wanted it to hold together so I could show you. This is the cutest stinking little sweater ever. It is even blocked, and I did weave in the ends. I'll show you the inside here in a minute. Now, I will show you on this side. Nobody's going to notice this but me, and probably if you're a knitter. But my gauge changed crazy after I cast on. I think I went a little too tight. I tried to fix it in the blocking, and most of it is fine. It's just a little bump there. I must have knit tighter. Oh my god, I just can't stand this. I cannot stand how cute this is. And I will tell you, I'm surprised. The yarn is Knit Picks Wool of the Andes Tweed in Prussian Heather. I used a ball and a half, and these are 110 yards, so I used almost 220 yards. This is the 0 to 3 month size. I'm going to make another one for a different friend, and I'm going to make a larger size. But this is newborn, 0 to 3 months. I'm going to hook everything. It will take the 4 buttons up top. And I want wood. It's a boy, and I mean, I think this is very boy fabric. She really likes blue. I tried to go with, like, she doesn't know I made it, but I was kind of asking her about colors she likes. I thought one of those burnt oranges or the gold or something, but she's very traditional as far as coloring. It doesn't, so I got the tweed. But if you can see the little tweedy bits in there, and then the back is just plain. And then this is seed stitch on the edge and seed stitch up. And I can't go into too much detail because it is a paid for pattern, but it is a top down raglan. I can tell you that. Top down raglan. I made it just a tad bit longer than what it calls for. I finished the pattern. It told me to stop, you know, maybe here, but I think I gave it a good inch. I wanted to finish the cable pattern, but also I feel like, you know, from my days as being a nanny and all of that, that you end up, sometimes babies end up growing out of clothing because of the length and not necessarily because of, oh, my shirt, because of their body growth. Not always, but in some cases. So I did make the sleeves a tad bit longer than the pattern called for, and I made the body just a little longer as well. Just so, I mean, they could always roll the sleeve, and then, you know, if the baby can still wear it, so be it. If not, then they can't wear it. Calls for 4 buttons. I'm getting the wood, because again, I think for a boy, this is perfect. Oh my God, I love it. And I love that it buttons off center. And then I think for future knitting, I'm going to make a little baby hat for it. And depending on time, the baby's not born until March, but I think depending on time, there may be a hat involved. And maybe some booties. But the pattern is called Olive to You by Tega Hilliard Designs. And it's just super cute. And it does come in, I don't remember how much I paid for it. I don't think it was a lot. But you can knit, it's like 0 to 3, 6 to 12, 12 to 18. It's super cute. So this is a keeper pattern. I'm definitely going to make another one of those. For another friend of mine that's having a baby. The surprising thing about the yarn, I was getting ready to tell you, it bled a lot. For commercially dyed yarn, I find that odd, and maybe it's not odd, I've just never experienced it. But when I put it in the sink, you know, I rub the soap on my hands and swish it, and then I let it soak for a while, and the water was really blue. Now, I don't think, well, maybe. I don't know. It did lose a little color. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but it definitely feels like it lost a little color. Not anything dramatic, but it's more of a gray now, I feel like, opposed to the bright blue of this. I'm not sure if it'll show up good for you. This is what was left of the 50-gram ball that I will, and I have 2 more balls left, so I have plenty to do a hat. Because I wasn't sure what size I wanted to do, so I wanted to make sure I had enough yarn. That's my phone I forgot to turn off. Ooh. I'm going to clip this while I'm sitting here. It's my project bag, I'll show you in a second, from Fiber Space. And it's, what's it? I mean, it's fraying. I don't want that. There, I fixed it. I'll show it to you in a minute. Okay, so my next work in project is my Pure Joy by Joji Locatelli. I love these colors, and I know my friend is going to love these colors. I'm not sure that I got a whole lot of progress done since the last time I was trying to finish that sweater, but this will go back to work knitting, and we'll get a lot done. I just super enjoy this burnt orange. It's called Terracotta. That's Malabrigo yarn. Terracotta is the color. Sock weight, 100% superwash merino. 400 yards. Love it. I love the terracotta color, and I love this. Now this is some yarn that I dyed up, and it's a little rough. I'm hoping I just didn't rinse it good enough, but we'll see when I wash this. But I don't think it's going to need blocking. I'll wash it to soften it up and lay it out, but I don't think it's going to need an aggressive block on it. Like the other one I'm making will, or I have made. It's finished. I love this. This is also a paid for pattern. And the orange starts on here. And then eventually when I finish it, there'll be a band of orange. So I haven't really got halfway there. I need to get it done. So this is going to be my next need to get it finished project. In my fun little bag with, I'm not sure if I've shown these before, with my little penguin glass bead that I turned into a little zipper pull, along with the stitch marker. So I'm working on that, and then the other thing I've been working on, and these are a mess. I need to get them out of this bag, and finish what I'm doing with them. But these are my mittens that are loosely based on a pattern out of the Love of Knitting magazine, but that was for worsted, and this is sock weight yarn. I'll show you what they look like. This one, the body is done. I need to Kitchener it together, which I haven't done yet, and then pick up the thumb. So it's fairly close to being done. Oh my gosh, I love these mittens. You can see the colors. I'm gonna fix my thumb. Oh my gosh, they are adorable. Totes adorable, let me tell you. I'm so excited for these. So this one is done other than the thumb. And so I'm gonna I honestly could cut this yarn off, but I haven't yet. So there's that one that I need to then just do my thumb. And then we have this one, which I've just started the decreasing rows yesterday. So I've got a ways, you know, a little ways to go, probably a good couple of hours on this one. And the thumb. So really, I mean, these could be done much sooner than later. But I want to finish the Christmas project, and these are for me. So I'm not, I've got a couple Christmas things left in it. Actually, those two things. So these, again, sadly, will probably get the back burner. I love them. They're not super warm, but they're super cute. And they will match my navy blue winter coat that I had to wear out the other night. We went to my niece's high school, was in the playoffs for football. They didn't win. It was kind of sad. But we went to support her. It was going to be here in town. So we went, and it was freezing, so I needed to wear my winter coat. This yarn is Felici self-striping in the Lost Lakes colorway. It's that, they're calling it Special Reserve. They only bring it out a couple times a year, I guess. This was on the last time it came out. They come in 50-gram balls, and I loved this color. So I have that, and that's really what I have so far technically in the works. I do have a project coming up, and I put it in my fiber space bag because it's got big yarn. Not that I need all of the yarns for right this second, but I just want to keep them together. It is going to be a head cover for my brother's golf driver. He would ask me for one in Buckeye colors. The shirt's one. So, if you know the Buckeyes, they're scarlet and gray. And this is Karen's Simply Soft. It's pretty soft. I've never really worked with it before. It is acrylic, but I needed it to be acrylic for his golf bag. It's going to get wet. It's going to get dirty. It needs to be acrylic. So what I'm doing is I'm making it in gray. I didn't care for the red. The red's a little bright for me. So I'm going to do the body in gray, a stripe. Once I get up top, think old school knee socks, tube socks that the boys used to wear. A stripe of red, back to gray, a stripe of black, back to gray, a stripe of red, finish in gray, and then do a pom-pom, a big old pom-pom on top with all three colors. It's worsted weight yarn with a US size 7. This should go relatively fast. Honestly, it's a big old tube sock with a pom-pom. So that's my Christmas gift that I need to get started. I may cast that on today. Just so I have it to work on. And then like I said, I wanted to make the baby hat. But most likely, I'm going to go and do my own stuff for me, because that's it. I will have knit 2 shawls for Christmas. A baby shower gift. Maybe a baby sweater, we'll see. Another baby sweater. That one went really quick. And the head cover for my brother. And then I think that would be it. Oh, see, they melted these, but they didn't melt them good. And the other one, see what I'm doing? I'm just melting the string on here. That is it. And then I don't know. I mean, I do want to cast on, if I can get these done quickly. I would love to cast on some Christmas knitting for me. I would like to make a, I have some Christmas yarn that I dyed up, and I would like to cast them on and put them in maybe this bag here, my winter bag, or I have another Christmas bag, but I love this New York winter seam with the snowflake and the pearl. I make myself some Christmas mittens. So that might happen as soon as I can get these Christmas gifts done. And then on Thanksgiving, I will start my wrapping and get my house decorated. That's really important to me, especially on Thanksgiving. We'll be decorating upstairs in my mom's room, so that adds a whole nother room on that we don't normally decorate. I mean, I have some Grinch pillowcases for my bed, and I have a red and white striped bedspread that I throw on. It's actually under my bedspread, but I flip them for the holiday season. But we're going to decorate her room. A mini Christmas tree needs to be decorated for her room. We're going to do a, put some lights around her window, put a wreath up, just decorate the upstairs hallway, make it good and fun for her since she doesn't get downstairs a whole lot. But I think that's it for a short one today. Mostly because all of my crafting was on the other blog, or the other vlog post. I didn't want to smush it all into one for anybody who's not interested in knitting but would like to see what I did with some of my dollar spot stuff. I will show you this just because it's super cute. I have a planner. It's called a Happy Planner. I think I showed it on the last one, but I got these stickers at Hobby Lobby, and they are snow globes. And you can't really see, but there's little glitters in there, and I think there's like static because they're sticking to the plastic on the outside. But on this side's a Christmas tree, and on this side is a penguin, and these are bookmarks or page marks. You could use them for a book, absolutely. For my planner for what day of the week it is, so each week I'll have one to look at. But totally could be a bookmark too, if you want to make them. And I just hot glued it between the two stickers with a paper clip. Simple, yet effective. Alright, that's all I have today. I gotta get busy so I can get to work. You have a great week. Happy crafting. Maybe I'll be back next weekend. Bye.